This interview was made possible by our friends at My Corporation. Visit mycorporation.com, online incorporation, LLC, and trademark services. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Sullivan. This is mo.com. Joining me today is Champe Granger. Champe has quite a diverse entrepreneurial background. She owns 2 Grease Monkey franchises as well as an interior design business. Champe, thanks for joining me today. And let me start out with this question. You really have no background or interest in cars. What inspired you to purchase a Grease Monkey franchise?
You know, we really looked at the fit. I mean, we spent a lot of time looking at how to pick a business that was right for our lifestyle. And, you know, your lifestyle changes over time, but I do some business consulting and I talk to people about what's the fit? What are you looking for? Are you looking for something that's just fun? You know, you have a wealthy husband or wife and you want to own a restaurant or a wine shop, which we all want to own, and we think we're going to make $1 million and sit at the bar and drink wine all day, which is what I like to do. You know, or do you want to earn a living, which is just, you know, I'm going to make good money. I'm not going to be a bazillionaire, but I want to get, you know, just have to carry me through and take care of me and my family. Or do you want to be rich? You know, those are kind of the 3 things, and you really have to think about those seriously. And that's exactly what we did think about. In addition to looking at lifestyle, you know, we knew immediately, I don't want to do any retail, you know, don't like the retail hours, not working at Christmas, you know, Christmas Eve. We immediately knew we didn't want to do food. You know, I don't want to work 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and own a Hardee's. Love to eat there. It's fabulous, but no, thank you. And so we just weeded things down, and we ended up with 3 contestants. I don't know what you call it, 3 potential opportunities. And the last one was the difference in this one. And this is something that I would really urge people to look at, although I think people might think it's a little bit boring, is this was an ongoing enterprise. You know, it was up and running. It was failing. It was actually in bankruptcy when we bought it, but it was an ongoing enterprise. So, you know, number one, if you can find an ongoing enterprise out there that is a good long-term business, hello, don't go buy a Borders bookstore or a, you know, wherever you rent movies, which I can't, Blockbuster Video anymore. But if it's an ongoing enterprise and it's out there, you know, that was number one to us, because clearly there was revenue coming in. As I said, it was in bankruptcy. It was in the bottom 50 percentile ranked nationally. And now we've brought it to the top 10% in the country all the time. But I think that's the key for people that are looking to become entrepreneurs, is the fit with your lifestyle and what are you trying to achieve financially.
You used the word "we" a couple times in that answer. Who does that include?
My husband, he actually, and that was part of the fit concept. I left my job. I worked at the Federal Reserve. I was a big, important officer over national IT and their information security web-based infrastructure. And as I said, I went crazy and left my job. But he had a job and he was continuing to work. But of course, we went through the process together to look at how this would fit for our lives. And that is one thing I'll really share with people who are watching this, is double dip as long as you can. I wish I had probably left the Fed later. No offense to the Fed. I shouldn't. Of course, no one would double dip on the Fed. But whatever your job is, you know, let's be honest, double dip as long as you can. Get your business up and running, because it's going to be tough. And things like health insurance and challenges like that, you know, double dip as long as you can.
You also have another business, My Design Guide, which is an interior design business, which you also have no background in. Tell me about this.
That actually took, again, both my husband and I back to our IT backgrounds. After having this Quick Lube franchise for 7 years, you know, you kind of miss the IT world. We actually opened another Quick Lube in the past year, and I'll share a little bit about that with you. But, you know, we both missed the IT world. We both knew we had a lot to offer in that arena and had been there, done that. We're also both cheap, and we both love to do home renovations and have a lot of rental property. And we keep, you know, we wanted, particularly in our own home, professional interior design service, but we didn't want to pay the going rate for those types of services. So we built what's basically an expert system. It's a web app that allows interior designers that we have in our employee, and they live around the country, to come together and service our customers with professional, real traditional interior design services over the web. And our customers live in California, they live in Maine, they live, I don't know that we've had anybody internationally. We have one woman in Australia who can't quite make up her mind yet, but we're a national entity, and our designers are national as well. So it really took us back to our IT background, and we got that, we got that fix, if you will.
You left corporate America at age 40. Tell me what went into that decision. What kind of risks and factors you kind of weighed in as you made that decision?
We don't have kids, so that's a big difference for some people because there's so much more financial challenges when you have kids. The other is, again, health insurance. I'll go back to that, and you hear that all the time. Our health insurance is probably in the next year or two going to be more expensive than our mortgage. So whatever you think it is, it isn't. And particularly when you look at a franchise of any type, and I love franchises, I think they're a great way to go for most people. Whatever you think you're going to make, you're not going to make that much. Whatever the costs they present to you are, they're going to be higher. So, just be very, very conservative in any of your projections.
How has your background helped serve you as an entrepreneur?
Really, I think the IT background, the fact that I had both undergrad and grad, finance, IT. I mean, technology is in everything today. Technology is everything. Every business is going to be highly based or run by computer applications. The only thing that isn't is our quick lube, and my husband and I try, as hard as we can to automate everything we possibly can there. So having that background, and particularly when you marry it with something like interior design, where there's an incredible dearth of technology. I mean, honest to God, designers are so creative, and they do things like you can never do, but those poor people can barely use email. So it's just like the complete and utter understanding and use and adoption of IT, I think, is necessary for anybody. I think if you aren't pretty savvy in that domain, you're going to have a challenge in today's business world.
Champ, what's next for you?
We started another Grease Monkey. Similar story. It actually was a shop that had closed down. Started it up in April, and we're projecting our first month of profit this month. So incredibly psyched about that. Wonderful and on target. And I think my husband would like to do 3 or 4 more of those. My design guide is starting, we've got to continue to grow our revenues, but partner. We're really looking for partners out there. Tell your mosters, call me, call your peeps. We need to partner with firms that sell home decor products. In my wildest dreams, the Home Depots of the world, the Better Homes and Gardens of the world. Those are the people who have products, they have the voice, but they don't have what we have, which is the design infrastructure to allow them to service Middle America.